We are the Brilliant Idiots Podcast, back for another week of brilliant idiotness, man. This Saturday, April 27th in Atlanta, Georgia at Pullman Yards. Thank you to everybody who's been buying tickets. VIP is already sold out. And the Baller Alert show with a special guest, they'll be there as well. So go get your tickets right now at eventbrite.com or blackeffect.com/podcast festival. Hezzy!
Yes, sir!
Here we are with another issue of Brilliant Idiots, a podcast with a name as dumb as the two gentlemen in it. I don't mean to start bashing right off the bat, but I don't see how these two having much faith in themselves if Charlamagne starts finger gunning a long-ass highlight for their future shows. Like, come on, man, give us some spice before you start with the promotions.
Do you realize how hard you was hating on Drake last week?
It doesn't matter. A win's a win.
You see what I'm saying? There's no That's why you should not care about any opinion anybody has of you.
I never said I didn't like Drake. I just said
you actually did.
Wow.
You absolutely did say that.
What?
You 100% said that.
On this right now? This is the world we live in,
exactly.
That is it.
This is the world we live in.
That's why you cannot care. Do not care about the opinions of people.
Like at all.
You 100% said that.
On this right now?
I said that when it comes to Kendrick, yeah, like I'm not fucking with him.
I wasn't excited. I wasn't excited until I had a convo with somebody, and then I was like, oh, no way.
So Charlamagne doesn't exactly hold back when it comes to commenting on people of color. Black, white, grey, yellow, orange. This man does not care, and neither does his mouth. Anyway, the guy seems to be on a roll when he says you cannot care about other people's opinions because, quite frankly, they seem stupid. To him. Once CTG is done with the production lady, Andrew tries to be cool as well, but it's honestly so cringe just to watch them talk and solo laugh about his supposed excitement about the Taylor drama. Even CTG is watching him like, dude, what are you on about?
Usually he's setting a trend. He's wearing the stupid sneakers, the stupid pants, or like even the music, whatever. He's the guy doing the thing that's different. Everybody goes, yo, this is so different. And he does the different thing for attention. He gets all the attention for it. This to me like screamed of nobody's talking about me. Nobody's talking about me. How can I get people to talk about me? Latching on to the side like those little fish that hang out near a shark and they just get the scraps.
Oh my God.
And it was, I've never seen in Kanye's whole career.
I'm going to agree here with Schulz. Kanye, erratic as he may be, has always produced something so different, so bizarre, that people have flocked to his idea and made it into a trend. Take the Yeezys, take the Balenciaga croc boots. At one point, the man was spotted with what looked like a towel flung across his shoulders. My point is that Kanye dresses like he feels, and instantly it's a massive hit. Much to my dismay, but hey, it works. But now it looks like Pablo Yeezus is trying to catch a fleeting train just for the clout. A new low for him, and no wonder CTG calls him the leader of lames.
Where y'all at with y'all support?
Yup.
We're washing our hair with her secret.
Oh, so y'all don't care about the music no more. You want to
We
watch
do. I'm just saying it's
Did
a
you buy the
combination.
album? Titties.
Once fucking again, yo.
Titties.
Listen.
Titties.
Did you watch the Ryan Garcia fight?
Bro, that was crazy.
Okay.
I'll give him that.
I thought he was towards the end.
Yeah, I thought he was trolling. I thought Gervonta had a pretty easy time with him, one. And I thought Devin Haney, regardless if people didn't like the decision, fought Lomachenko to a close fight.
Yeah.
And Lomachenko is pound for pound.
Yeah.
So I'm like, if he's that proficient a boxer.
Yeah, I felt like Devin was going to win by decision. You know, even though I like Ryan and Devin, but I thought Devin was going to win by decision.
Haney and Garcia's fight was definitely an entertaining watch. Both fighters were pumped up, and where Garcia was riding on loads of momentum, Haney had experience and a record 0 losses to his name. I'll side with Schulz, who says he thought Garcia was trolling for a big chunk of the match because he clearly was. Acting all obnoxious and feeding into Haney's pride that the champion had this match in the bag, only to drop him 3 times and be crowned as King Rye himself.
Yeah.
I don't think that. I actually think Ryan could beat anybody in the division if he's focused.
Oh, that's right.
Shakur still out
Bud
there.
went up, so he don't got to deal with Bud.
Lopez, Shakur. For me, it's Lopez, Shakur, and then Tank again.
Yeah, I think Tank, but Tank was what, 135 with a rehydration clause.
Okay, This is where a radio host such as CTG needs to pull his punches when talking so big about Garcia. Granted that the champ is on a hot streak after his recent win, but considering he's ready to take on and topple the tank is a hiccup of a statement, considering what Gervonta Davis did to him the last time these two fought. I bet if Charlamagne stood in front of Davis, he'd be singing a very different tune. The 29-year-old unit could flick his finger and make CTG fly back to the hole he crawled out of.
It is too
Follow Tailor-Made Productions, y'all. Okay.
Jesus Christ. Follow who you wear. Off a cliff. All memes necessary.
Yo, what are the memes that are necessary this week, Taylor?
Did y'all see this? Y'all come to eat Chick-fil-A?
Oh, no, don't fuck with my Chick-fil-A,
What is
man. I don't want to know about all this.
And put some Polynesian sauce on that shit.
And then
ate
ate the
it.
whole thing. Oh, that's crazy. Taylor, I want to see the whole condom on the fucking chicken right there.
Shout out to Chick-fil-A workers, man. Y'all are so much nicer down south. One of the worst things that ever happened was Chick-fil-A coming up north, yo.
Why?
And hiring all y'all rude-ass New York. I mean, they're just not the same level of warmth as
How do
Chick-fil-A
they make them
workers.
so warm down south? I'm trying to understand that.
So this had me stunned for a bit as well. How disgusting can someone get? A condom inside a Chick-fil-A chicken breast? That's wild. Not as wild as Schulz acting like he owns the company and can't believe what they just did, but still, very shocking. Watch him turn his head whenever the word Chick-fil-A comes out. Oh, the pain, the sadness. What a baby. I'm not letting CTG get off the hook either. Why would you bash New Yorkers and New Jerseyans working at the company? This guy has regional issues and he keeps on bringing them up for the duration of the podcast. Can't expect much from someone who literally puts the God next to his name and calls plus-size women big backs, but I'm so done with his nose-up-high attitude.
Why are you bringing up Taylor again?
Because I want y'all to see.
See
Taylor
what?
Swift accused
I didn't get it personally.
of what? Thank you, what?
Thank you, Amy.
That's about being bullied. Your kid comes home singing a song only us two is going to know is about you. Taylor Swift makes herpes commercial music. Shit slaps, though.
Yo, son. Herpes commercial music is crazy.
That's perfect.
What's wrong with Taylor, yo?
You don't have commercials?
I don't have like...
So how'd you find out about Valtrex?
Taylor Swift makes herpes commercial music. This comment has levels to it. Unfortunately for CTG, the funny only remains at the surface level. A lot of demeaning jokes coming from a guy whose bank balance could be dwarfed and obliterated by any one of Taylor's concerts, but I'm happy the man is choosing to play his risky cards in front of the public. Sets up a dangerous game for him. Also, I like how the production guy in an orange beanie is just vibing to whatever anyone is saying. What a cutie.
What do you want me to do?
That is facts.
Yo, Mark Zuckerberg keeps it hairy, yo.
Yo,
Yo,
yo, Zuck got his Caitlin Clark out.
Mark Zuckerberg keeps it hairy.
Yo, don't tell me Mark got his Caitlin Clark out.
Some of the wildest shit. Antonio Brown is a wild
Yo, he
boy,
is
man.
a
Like, why
throwback
would you?
wild ass.
Why?
That's not what Zuck really looked like, is it?
No,
Does he look like that with a
not-
beard? He's handsome with a beard.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Y'all
This is
dudes are
a-
cheating with your beards.
He's handsome with a beard, but not
This is an
$700
AI,
billion.
but He really still
Nah, he looks
like
crazy there.
These two are really upping the stakes by taking on the lizard man Mark Zuckerberg. For those of you who don't know, Mr. Zuck has recently sprouted a fine beard with which he actually looks human, and a darn handsome one at that. Another nerd who has finally given up on tech and started investing in himself a little. On one side, we have Schulz thirsting over Zuck, and on the other, we have CTG repeatedly mentioning his wealth. Y'all know who's the gold digger out of these two.
Shout out to Caitlin Clark. We mentioned her earlier. She's close to closing a $20 million deal with Nike. Round of applause for
Let's
her.
go.
The report citing sources states Clark is expected to receive a signature Nike shoe. I just think it's something about being an athlete and you want to see somebody walking around in your Nike shoe. You can't guarantee you they're going to walk around in the Under Armour shoe. If
You
it's
gonna see
fly,
it. You're gonna see it.
you're gonna see it.
That girl Sabrina Ionescu got a dope Nike basketball sneaker, and I seen a lot of dudes hooping in it.
Really?
Yeah, she will make so much goddamn money in endorsements. It's gonna be sick.
Caitlin Clark really is shooting for the stars by grabbing a fat, juicy paycheck from Nike of $20 million. But given her stature as a world-class athlete/basketball player, I'm happy she's becoming an even greater inspiration for young women across the globe. I bet though, if this was an African-American athlete, CTG would have had his lips spewing forth all kinds of BS towards her. The guy's a tick when it comes to talking about women, and I'm honestly surprised he didn't fire off his cannons with this one.
And nothing pops off.
It ain't
Y'all
that
don't
bad.
really have a problem with each other.
Yeah.
4 people on this planet, I'm never sitting next to any fucking
Can
way.
you tell us?
No. You have to sit here and it's next to that person. Either I'm sitting somewhere else, and if there's no place else for me to sit, I'm leaving. So it's like, I'm not sitting by them. So the fact that they could even sit by each other, legs touching, brushing against each other every now and then, like, look.
Yeah, I'm really trying to guess the 4 as well. I'm not even looking at these guys.
Like,
Yeah, they don't look too friendly.
but they don't look like they got an issue.
4 people that CTG can never stand? I bet this guy has a boatload of people who would give anything to tape his mouth from blabbering on with the narcissism. And I can't understand why Schulz keeps on looking at his face. Is that love? Loathing? Pity? Given that Andrews starts yawning when CTG goes on another rant, I'd say he's done with the guy for the day. You can only hear someone talk so much about themselves when you're trying your best to make the podcast look productive. What a snooze fest.